Hello everyone, here Kamikaze. So today I'm going to commentate on one of the games I've played on the rank ladder. It's a random map 1v1. So and yeah, it's probably one of the the closest games I've ever played, at least at the moment on the rank ladder. So yeah, this map is Megarandom. Right now, and if you don't know, Megarandom is generates a random map with different start conditions, different resources and things, and this start condition is really special because we start with 2 scouts instead of 1, and so we are immediately pop capped. So we need, so not to have the town idle, I decided to, for example, research loom, so it doesn't. So it's an idle. In the meantime, I'm using my both scouts, to the best use, trying to get all my sheep, or well, cows, and you've noticed that there are no boards. Yeah, there are no boards. Gold and stone are there are really low amounts of gold and stone in the map compared to, for example, Arabia. And yeah, so I am playing as in the red. I'm playing Lithuanian, so I could carry receives, but so yeah, I'm playing with Lithuanians. I decided to go for a scout rush, and there my opponent is in the blue is the Spanish. So yeah, another it's Spanish are quite special. They are jack of all trades safe. They have a very wide tech tree, but the most common strategy for them is to or either do a scout rush or just go for a unique the conquistador, since for the castle age it's a really strong unique unit. Yeah, so this match is going to be interesting. So Lithuanians, I think, have the better stat in have a better stat because, oh look, I almost picked that scout. Anyways, have the better start because they start with each town center give you extra food, so I have an advantage here in the early game. While the Spanish just they really don't. They only have the only economic bonus is that one, the each check that they visit give you. I'm not sure how much gold. It was 50, I think, if I remember correctly. It was a quite recent bonus, and and the buildings they build builds 30% faster than normal. So and that bonus is going to come. It's going to be really important later down the game. So yeah, right now we are pretty much following a more or less regular build order but of course without boards. So right now it's start gates, so nothing interesting is going to happen, just scouting and stuff like that. So in the meantime, I'm going to skip that. I'm going to skip big party because it's just following it's just following basic build orders, and that's because there's nothing interesting, there's no fights and anything. So let me just skip a little bit until we get to the interesting part. So okay, here we are. I'm now going up into feudal with 23 pills and 25 pop. I'm pop car at the moment. And not sure what my opponent is doing. He's going for farms like really this early. He didn't take his berries for some reason. Not sure what is his strategy. He has 10 on wood. Yeah, he has 10 wood, 14 on food. But he's going on farms. Not sure what's his strategy right now. Well, for the feudal at least. So I reach feudal. He now clicks on feudal, and now he goes to berries for some reason. Not sure why we go this late to berries. You should really go. You should really get use of your berries. It's a free food source. Come on, just take it. So here I'm building a stable. I'm going to for scouts, as I said before, because I'm Lithuanians. Lithuanians, as I said before, they have additional bonus for each TC, so that comes very handy for a scout rush. So, Lithuanians are a good uh, have decent good scouts. So yeah, it's very normal for them to do a scout rush in feudal. In the meantime, you have blue trying to wall a little bit. He has defended his gold, which By the way, that's only 2 tiles of gold in your closest. Like, yeah, I have also 2 tiles of gold. That's quite quite little. So yeah, we are going. That's not a lot of gold. I think. Let's see how much gold we have on our side. Just 12,000 gold, which isn't a lot compared for other maps in an area. Oh, in the meantime, here we go with the scout runs. I managed to pick up a bill. I think I also managed to pick another bill. Yeah, I ended up picking another bill. It was probably trying to Wilderberries, and yeah, I managed to pick off 2 bills, which is it's quite. It's not good in feudal. So losing 2 bills, and there goes another bill. She tries to fight back. And here comes Eden Blue tries to respond with a spear, you know, he knows what I'm going to do. And I almost picked that villager. She only, how many spear he has left? He has 4, so that was really close, but I lost a scout. You know, Blue keeps that build at the moment. So yeah, 2 builds, not bad, and decent rush. And in the meantime, seeing here, I see this exposed rule line. He tries to wall with a house, but he fails, and I go and try to pick another bill in the meantime, and yeah, very much I got it out and ran away. That's 3 bills. Here you can see this in the eco kill death ratio. So I have 3 kills and he has lost 3 villages. So nice. The moment nice. That's been a nice scout rush. Also, I also killed one of his weakened scouts, which I weakened before with my town center. So yeah, I'm now going for gold because I'm probably going to Castle Age, and Castle Age can go and transition into knights. There's a bonus with Lithuanians, which is if you each relic that you carry on your monastery gives you an extra attack. In this map, there are only 2 relics, 1 on each side. So yeah, that's all. We all maybe 1 extra attack, but it's better than nothing. In the meantime, he's making some spearmen to try to defend from my scouts, and he's trying to wall to avoid any more raids. In the meantime, I'm also making an arching change because he's making spears, and I think I should be and I decide to make some how do it was called? God, I forgot the skirmishes. Yeah, I'm going to make some skirmishes since skirmishes do bonus damage against spearmen. So yeah, that's really very handy since he's making spearmen to cancel my scouts. And yeah, I'm pretty much going to Castle Age at this moment. There's no point to stay in feudal. I can't do anything more, so it's better to go to castle and start making knights. So I attack this house, and he repairs with a villager, so I can't push there because villagers repair that fast in compared with the attack of a few scouts compared to the DPS of a few scouts. So yeah, he sees my scouts, and yeah. But yeah, I see this. I was turning around. I see this chop tree, the chop tree, and I'm going to take advantage of that. Because Blue is not being careful with his wood line, and when he chops that tree, I'll be able to come in and pick a few other villages. In the meantime, Blue has already clicked in Castle Age, because he has no other option than to go to Castle Age. He has lost like three wheels already, so he needs to go to Castle Age so he can start making better units. So I attack this palisade to just a bit to distract him, and I'm keeping an eye on that tree. Let's see, he expects me to attack here, but he did not expect. See, I expect that he sends out his spear here, so just to try attacking here, I distract him and check that there's an open hole here, and decide to attack his villagers again. And I think I've managed to pick. I picked one villager, and that's me another villager. Yes, and I ran away. I lost a scout, but let me check that. Yes, that's 5 villagers lost from blue. That's not quite good. So he has to really. So yeah, he has to make that up. He's now making knights. Knights. Spanish have fully upgraded. Has the carry is quite good. It's generic cap, but they have all the upgrades, so they tend to be good. So yeah, with one of the most popular Spanish strategies is to just go cavalry because it's good. It's good. He got in the meantime he got his attack upgrades, but he's not getting well. Yeah, he's not getting his armor upgrades. It's a weird thing because for cavalry and infantry, you should really focus on your armor upgrades. So I see he's making some knights. So I decide to make some spears. Lithuanian spears, and I think are better than average. I think they have in Castle-Gates, I think it's no, in Imperial they get extra piece armor. In the meantime, I'm building two more TCs to expand my economy and you know, just to be able to spam more knights. And see he's making more pacmen to defend his economy. Again, he's not upgrading, not getting the armor upgrades. Not sure why. You should really get that armor upgrades. Armor is more important than attack for melee units. So I make some skirmishes, and I noticed that there's a big hole in there. Yeah, this is what you get. You sometimes because of the weird isometric view, you sometimes miss these holes, and yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. But I did manage to lose a villager. I'm trying to run away. To just try to defend to run away from my knights from the spears, and yeah, it's a bit of a messy, but I think I've managed to lose all my skirmishes, so that's bad. So I'm trying to run away. Inside blue, he's mining a lot of stone. You know, he has 6 on stone. So if you haven't picked up before, Spanish build 30% faster, and he's going to do a castle. He's very likely to do a castle drop because you know, and Spanish Spanish are very good seed to do castle drops because again, they have strong builds, especially in Imperial, and the fastest build 30% faster. So yeah, that's so yeah, they are really good. And as you see, he's building monasteries. Spanish also have good monks, and since I'm making knights, monks counter can counter knights on a small number. So yeah, it's very it's no brainer to start making some monks, you know, and to convert my knights to kill his. And so now he comes with a mangonel. Nothing become much of a threat. He probably is going to use it to counter my skirmishes. And now he starts committing my knights. Here you can see an arrow pointing to which units are being converted. I lost one of my knights. And yeah, this is not good for me at the moment because he has better unit composition. He's going pikes and monks. It's not an easy counter with my knights and skirmishes, so yeah. So yeah, I need to start pumping up more units because otherwise this is not going to be good. I should have, yeah, I'm just trying to make scouts again. So yes, to stamp his monks. So yeah, it's right now I'm not in a great position, but it's not terrible. He's pushing a little bit, but not too much. So yeah. He's waiting here to just check out my barracks. Not sure why. I think he could have pushed easily. Right now I'm moving my, and here we go. He's going to do castle drop me. I have noticed that because he hasn't stopped building. And when I noticed that castle foundation, I started to panic. I said to myself, oh shit, he's castle dropping. I have to attack now. So I put my knights to attack the villages, but he has a lot of monks. He has 8 monks, so this is not great. So I lost a lot of knights. Here I tried to attack his monks, and that castle is going up, and this is not a great situation for me. He has now placed a castle in front of my base. He's not making conquistadors. Conquistadors are the Spanish unique unit, and they are really strong, especially in castles, because they are pretty much mounted cannoneer, but on castles. So they are very mobile, and they pack a lot of punch. They don't do they do bonus damage against infantry like hand cannons do, but they have 16 attack. Yeah, they have 16 attack. So yeah, they pack a punch. So that's quite worrisome. So they are really strong castles, but really good castles. So yeah, he's now attacking my stables with his converted knights. Also, by the way, I've picked a relic, so I have an extra attack on my knights because I'm Lithuanians. That's one of the bonuses. So I'm trying to pick off his monks, but I can't. He harasses his monks on his castles. That's a nice play, so they don't get picked off. So and he now sends a ram to push on my stables. I also mine stones, just can place a defensive castle in case he decides to push even more. Here we are. I mean, he could have pushed easily. I mean, he has the decent army. Has a decent army. He could have easily pushed to my eco and kill a few villages. But no, he's still attacking this village. Not sure why. Now he has some conquistadors to the north. And he starts to pick some more villages on the wood line. So that's not good for me. So I'm starting to make more skirmishes to at least counter the fucking packman. He tries to convert another knight, and I took run away, and he switched tack, so he lost that conversion. The conversion timer resets, so he doesn't. I'm the conversion, but he decides to attack over the north to attack my economy. I start to lose a few villages. I've lost 7 villages on here on these raids. So yeah, I start to build a defensive castles in case he doesn't start start attacking from the north. Doesn't attack from the north. He starts making some pikemen. Not sure why I decided to push here with some of my knights. I've lost pretty much almost all of my army and started making skirmishes on the back so he can defend from the pikemen and conquistadors, because remember, conquistadors are still cavalry axes and skirmishes, elite skirmishes do a lot of bonus damage against them, so elite skirmishes are a great unit against conquistadors. In the meantime, he's focused on my flags boost, and he does another castle drop now in front of my started TC, so not a great situation for me, but at least I have an economy but in the packs that he hasn't attacked. So at the moment, this is not great, but this is not game ending. I still have an eco where I can still boom and make an army. So at this point, I know that there's no point. I can't defend this. I have to go to Imperial so I can make trebuchets and start trimming down the castles from a safety sense, because with his army I cannot push. I cannot easily attack these castles with rams. So I've noticed he's going for Pertan. Not sure why. Pertans are not that. It's just a one-time use unit, so I would prefer I will use rams, to be honest. They give you better value. So I go to imp, and so yeah, I go to imp. I'm starting to imp so I can start making trips to trap down that castle, because that castle is annoying. I have to start attacking his castle. In the meantime, I'm starting to send some knights to his eco, just to pick off some villages and do some economic damage, because when you are confronting this situation, you have to go in the back and start harassing his eco, so so he can't stop producing more units. So there goes my started TC. Yeah, I'm now starting to make a trebuchet, and I'm now resisting cavalier. So it's so upgrade my knights to cavalier, and stronger. In the meantime, I'm also making like cavalry to counter monks. And yeah, he sees that my trap. He noticed my trap, and yeah, he's stealing my gold, my really all source of gold, my other gold. Well, and yeah, and start to trembling down my castle. Not sure why he's not pushing. Well, in my castle, but yeah, he's. Also, I'm harassing. I am attacking his eco, so you know. So he's can just harassing his eco, so he can produce more units as much units as I can. And he now goes with his converted knights. My knights, which are well, no, actually his knights, because he didn't get. I don't know why, but yeah, he managed to kill my trebuchet. That's bad, and he's now trying to make trebuchets to trap now my castle. So it pretty much now has become into a trap war at this point. While in the meantime, I'm still attacking his eco. I managed to kill 24 villagers. That's a lot of villagers. That's quite that's quite bad. So in the meantime, he's still pushing. He's making some trips. I didn't see his trip. But yeah, pretty much it's going to be a trip war. Right now he's not pushing at the moment. I start making more cavalier. I start making some like for monks and skirmishes for pikemen and conquistadors. In the meantime, I'm still attacking his villages, his eco. I have 27 builds killed. And now here we go. A trip war, pretty much. Well, it's pretty much I was trying to destroy it. Trying to trip war. So pretty much. So yeah, there goes a castle. I'm trying to send some villagers to repair the castle. He does the same, but I think six villagers are not enough to repair. Are not enough to repair 2 reps. Neither 3 villagers does. So we pretty much trade castle for castle. So it's pretty much we lose. We both lose a castle. But this is bad for me because that's my only castle. I have to build another one to get my unique checks. So yeah, we trade castles, but this was more damaging to me because I lost. Because castles also give 20 pop, and now I am very housed. I am housed, and he's now attacking my houses. It's worse. And now he tries to pick off another. He attacks my villages. He tries to get some conversions. He sends some knights to attack my skirmishes. I come back and try to, try to pick those knives. In the meantime, I'm still picking off villages. My God, 31 villages. That's a lot. So yeah, he managed to get another cheeky conversion on my knights. So yeah, pretty much waiting for a perfect moment to push. And now I'm researching Winged Hussar. Winged Hussars are special units only the Poles and the Lithuanians have, which is an upgrade to light cavalry. It's an alternative to the Hussar. Winged Hussars are stronger than normal Hussars. I think they have an extra bonus against gunpowder units. Not sure if that affects to conquistadors. But yeah, they are stronger. They are a strong alternative. So I'm researching with Hussars, so to snipe off these monks. Right now I'm sending some knights to kill that ram. He's waiting to attack. He keeps attacking my house with his reps. You know, it might sound dumb at first, but really, I'm really being housed at the moment. I start building more houses because otherwise I will be really housed. I've killed 50 bills. That's a lot, but he still have the build lead because I'm also lost. A big chunk of my economy. So yeah, he has a build lead. We are pretty much the same on military units, and he tries and he destroys my monastery, so there goes my relic, so my knights don't have that extra that extra damage. So yeah, this has been a tricky situation, but check this. He's not upgrading. He has normal conquistadors. He hasn't get any of his armor upgrades for his knight. He doesn't upgrade to cavalry. He didn't get his last attack upgrade, and so I decided it's time to counter attack. I sent my wind hussars to attack his monks, and look at this. So and I managed to focus his monks, and after getting rid of these monks, I've go with my cavalry and lead skirmishers and go for a push. And since my units are better upgraded and and they are much better, and my skirmishers, these skirmishers are doing good job at getting rid of the pikemen and the conquistadors, I'm pretty much I force him to go back as he loses a big part of his army. He loses 2 troops. He loses all his knights. He lost a big chunk of conquistadors. Yeah, he has to run back. Now that's a really good pass. That's a really yeah. That's a really good battle for me. That was really good for me. So I've started to gain back again control and noticing him, and he starts spamming barracks so he can make spearmen, however, yeah, well, he's still pikeman. He's still making pikemen, not pikemen, so he can counter my cavalry. But I have elite skirmishers, so they counter again. Elite skirmishers do bonus damage against the spear line units, so they are not the great answer against this. He has to ramp up his units, and here we go. I have 17 cavalry, 18 elite skirmishers. He tries to destroy my troops with a mangonel, but I managed to defend that. And I see 2 turbo shades and also making wind hussars in case he has more monks. And I gotta attack his turbo shades with some of my cavalier. I managed to pick one, and he sends his conquistadors, and I send my cavalry in front, and then pretty much ceases. And yeah, this against a big. If you manage to surround conquistadors, they are pretty much even with their high attack. If you surround them, they are pretty done. So yeah, he's now microing trying to pick off my cavalry, but he loses another castle, and I managed to gain even more control of my starting base. And yeah, he runs away with his conquistadors. He makes some more Havadians. He managed to pick off my trebuchets. A bit bad, but not the wall. But these trebuchets cost a lot. It has 200 wood, 175 gold. So yeah, a bit of an expensive loss. But nothing else. So he tries to attack my economy, but I notice shenanigans. So I have some elite skirmishers to attack his conks. But again, they do bonus damage, and I managed to pick off his last conquistadors. So yeah, pretty much the tables has turned, right? And now again harassing his economy once again. So he can his economy. So yeah, pretty much gain back control of my part of my base. And I managed so I can get that really back and get that extra one attack. Lithuanians don't get the last armor, the last attack upgrade, but it's mainly to the last attack upgrade for cavalry and infantry. So it is crucial that you need to get to the relic, especially if you are going to do cavalry. So yeah, because again, as I said before, each kind of relics give one extra attack against to knights and lighties, which is their unique unit. So he starts to make defense another defensive castle because he knows he's I'm going to push through that. I've noticed that this castle is quite close to the shore, so I decided to see if I could trap that castle safe from a safe spot. And yeah, I'm pretty much going to, and yeah, I'm going to trap, yeah, and because in this map, this mega random map, again, there's only one crossing. Really, there's only one crossing. So this is a major chunk. He tries to send some knights to try to pick off the stress, but pretty much that castle is pretty much lost because he can push. He's trying to make more units, and also gold is running out. He's pretty much running. He still have a lot of gold in the bank, so he can make some extra knights and conquistadors and monks. But it's running out, and that's a serious problem for him because the Spanish, the main Spanish, the strongest Spanish, because the Spanish army are quite gold intensive, you know, which is knights, conquistadors, and monks, or monks, which are quite really gold intensive, and since this map has little, really fewer gold than usual, than for example Arabia, he pretty much is going to run out of gold. Like he hasn't anything decent to counteract against my decent to defend against me. Because Lithuanians have really strong trust units. If you don't know, trust units are those units that don't cost gold. So you know, we have the wing hussars, which are a stronger variation of the hussar, and elite skirmishers with extra piece armor. You can see here. And the Spanish, they only have generic trust units. So yeah, generic trust units. They're okay, but they are nothing on the other world. And so I have to do a final push. I attack his monks, and pretty much just so trap that castle, and that's it. Here goes another fight. He loses pretty much all his army again, and he resigns. He didn't even say GG's. Quite rude, but I say GG VP. But it's after this game, after he resigned. So yeah. So what an really exciting game. It was quite tense. Quite tense because, you know, I got castle drop in early castle. Got castle drop, and I pretty much lost my main townsend. I have to move my economy back here, and I had to move my economy and other things, and I didn't have a lot of army on my side. So yeah, that wasn't quite good. But I managed to, you know, to recover, and, you know, managed to push back and clutch with a win. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you like you like this video. I hope you found this game very interesting, and very interesting as I did. And see you guys see you guys later. Bye bye.